It is a great satisfaction to greet you again. I hope you and your pet are well. Today we will talk about the following. Dogs in heat, guide to the female dog heat cycle. Experiencing your female dog's first season can be a little intimidating when you don't know what to expect. In this video we'll learn about heat in female dogs. 1. Do dogs have menstrual periods? Yes, dogs have menstrual periods, although it's not the same type of period that we humans experience. Female dogs have their own heat cycle, known as being in heat or coming into heat. It's during this period that your female dog becomes fertile and can become pregnant. 2. When do female dogs get their first period? Female dogs reach sexual maturity, and therefore have their first period, at different times. A female dog's first period can begin anytime between 6 and 24 months of age, with smaller breeds maturing more quickly than larger breeds. Most female dogs go into heat before they turn 1 year old, but don't panic if it happens later. Every female dog is different, and so the time it takes to mature varies. If your female dog makes it to 16 months without going into heat, it's worth checking with your vet. He or she will be able to see if there's an underlying medical issue that's causing the delay. The length of a female dog's menstrual period depends on each individual puppy and whether she cycles once or twice a year. Bleeding can last anywhere from 3 to 21 days, but we'll talk about that later. 3. Signs a female dog is going into her first heat. While the exact day can't be pinpointed, a surge in your female dog's hormones creates some telltale behavioral signs. Look out for the following signs. Moody or uncooperative. Volatile and easily frightened. Socially inept, she's too mellow and gets face-to-face with other dogs, although she used to be good at social greetings. Eager to avoid other dogs and you. Clingy and desperate to be near you. Keep in mind that your dog can also be very nervous when she's in heat. She can change emotions and behaviors from one day to the next. Just accept that she's emotional. It's also very normal for your pup's eating habits to change. Depending on her hormones and what she's doing that day, she may stop eating or want to eat everything. So don't worry if she starts picking at dinner or refusing meals. Dry dog food may not be enough and you may need to supplement meals with other ingredients. She may also feel a little queasy during her first week of heat, which means she may vomit a little from time to time. But if she doesn't eat for more than 5 days, or has regular vomiting and diarrhea, talk to a vet. 4. The female dog's heat cycle. How long does a female dog stay in heat? A female dog can be in heat for anywhere from 2 to 30 days. The season begins with the first sign of bleeding and ends when the female dog loses interest in mating and her vulva decreases in size. Let's look in more detail at how the female dog's heat cycle works. The first few days. Your female dog's vulva begins to swell with blood. You may start to see drops of blood on the floor. Days 5 through 9. Your female dog's vulva is completely swollen. She's bleeding completely instead of spotting. The intensity of the bleeding varies from female dog to female dog, but her first heat may be milder. Your female dog will begin to attract the male's attention, but she's not ready to mate yet. She may sit up a lot and guard her rear end. Days 9 through 15. The bleeding turns into a light, watery discharge. Your female dog is now ovulating and ready to accept males. She might be very sexually charged as her body is telling her she needs to mate. Your pup may back away from you and inanimate objects, with his tail swinging to the side. Days 21 to 30. You can tell the season is coming to an end when your pup stops being sexually active. Her vulva shrinks in size and returns to normal. 5. How often do female dogs go into heat? Female dogs go into heat about every 5 to 7 months, although some may only have it once a year. This can happen to any pup, but it can be more common in certain breeds. If a male dog approaches your pup and starts mounting her, the most important thing is not to try to separate them. This is because male dogs have a gland on their penis that swells to lock them inside the female. They then turn to face the opposite direction, causing the dogs to become stuck together. If you try to separate them in this position, you could tear them apart and cause serious injury. Even the most docile male dogs will react if you try to separate them when they are mounting. It is a pleasure to inform you and help you. If you have not subscribed to the channel, you should do it now. Take care of yourself and your furry friend. A hug, and until the next video.